Joey Barton, a reformed man, Renaissance man, Joey Barton, who's now here to clean up the world and not to, soil the world as he did previously. He goes out to the launch of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. That's a video game, obviously.
Got that this morning
did
in
you?
the old post. Yeah,
Okay.
I had a quick go.
Fine. And, of course, there's some sort of function going on there. And then Barton aims to dig at the Essex lot on his Twitter page. He says things like, some decent people at the awards, to be fair, but just for the record, the TOWIE helmets, not a very nice way to describe people, were there, and all of them together, they're all freaks. He goes on to say, TOWIE firm, don't mess with big boys. You are shallow, fake, pretentious lifestyles. In a year, you'll be opening pound shops if you're lucky. And a third one, it's like a circus freak show here. You've got midget hippos, about 6 red rums with teeth, and a corpse holding a sign. And apparently some of these TOWIE stars, that's the only way Essex stars, Sam Maria Fowler, Lydia Bright, and Arg. I don't know what Arg is.
Arg.
Is that it's Arg.
I followed some of this last night on Twitter, just because it amused me. And I just, I had a preconception of Joey, and then met him doing an interview, and he is one of the nicest people you'll meet, and he is quite a switched on bloke, down to earth, and I'm all for Joey.
They all attack Barton.
Joey.
Maria Fowler, I've never heard of her, but anyway, she goes, ha 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 ha, what are you going to do now? Beat me up, she says of Joey Barton, a rather, pointed reference to some of the things he's done in the past. Right, let's get on to the Skype phone, because I tell you who's with us on the Skype phone, an old friend of the show, Leigh Purves, editor of More Magazine. Leigh, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, my dear. Thank you for joining us. It's very good of you. What's going on here then? Old Joey Barton, he's a man who's reformed. He's now going to clean up the world. Is he being a little bit unfair, picking on the TOWIE mob who are there to entertain us anyway, aren't they?
I think he's being totally unfair, actually, and I think fair play to the Only Way Essex lot for once. I do have quite harsh opinions of him myself. However, I think they seem to be taking Joey's tweets with very good humour, unlike various other celebrities I know who would get really vicious in a Twitter war. I must say I was amused by the pictures of them all insinuating Joey has a small manhood, which followed on the back of yet more of his rants on his tweets. But I think he has taken it too far. I mean, he's using words such as retards and calling them freaks, and that seems slightly unjustified,
this is the sort of nature. I suppose footballers, when you look at any footballers, Twitter feed, you see all the abuse and the bile that they get as well. And I think it's part and parcel of this football celebrity culture. But it is quite. I think Joey's probably doing it with a tongue-in-cheek, look at the whole thing, and it is quite fun. I mean, I'm not a Only Way as Essex fan. I haven't watched an episode or anything, although I've spoken to a couple of the cast, but it was just a bit of amusing fun last night on the old Twitter timeline, just seeing the banter between them. And it can't do anyone any real harm, can it?
No, I don't think it can, and I do think it is just a little bit of fun. However, as I say, using some terminology that Joey has been using seems totally unjustified. And actually, anyone who uses such phrases, in my opinion, needs to just grow up and get a life. And actually, I think, there's other things to be twittering about rather than the cast of the Only Way is Essex going to a party.
But the thing is, for everybody, I think, Joey, for the cast, Twitter's all publicity, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good or bad, you're getting publicity, you're getting people talking about you.
The thing is with Twitter, there's been so many incidents over the last 12 months, actually, in 2011, where celebrities have used Twitter to try and gain publicity, and it's actually, had some sort of backlash. I mean, Parry and Calvin Harris had a monumental argument on Twitter earlier this year when he pulled out of a tour, and I think, he actually came off in the first time looking quite bad for it. So I think celebrities forget as well, as people do, how many followers follow you on Twitter. And actually, Wayne Rooney, the followers who follow you on Twitter, there's thousands, there's millions of people out there who read every little thing that you write. So you've got to be able to take responsibility for it at the end of the day.
Sure. Leigh, would you accept, and I don't know how much you follow football now, would you accept that Joey Barton has got a far rarer talent as an international footballer than any of those actors in The Only Way is Essex have got as actors?
Well, for a start, I would say obviously that he is extremely talented. I've got a lot of friends of mine actually who really rate him, obviously, on the field. However, you're saying that anyways at Essex, that they're actors. They're not actors. Let's get this straight.
All right,
what
well, celebrities
then. That's it. It's changed the face of reality TV in this country. Now we're going to be seeing all these programmes, Desperate Housewives, you name it, all on the back of the success of The Only Way is Essex.
Yeah.
However, having known a lot of the cast for quite a while and seen them sort of change since the programme first aired, unfortunately, some of them do tend to believe they are actually actors.
Yeah.
But you know what? They've all got business minds. They're all really media savvy. They've all got like book deals, workout DVD deals, you know, you name it. They're all turning themselves into massive money-spinning franchises. So they're not totally sick, and actually it's what a lot of young people want to see. And as I say, they've done a lot, you know, for British TV, whether we like it or not. So they're not actors, and you know, maybe some of them are slightly talented in their own areas of expertise. But I would say that Joey, obviously, you know, is a well-established footballer in his own right, and the two are totally separate.
Okay, all right. Well, Leigh, thank you very much indeed. Best of luck with your magazine more, and we look forward to hearing you again and seeing you again, obviously, here on Sports Night Live. Thank you very much indeed.